Title: The Rise of Jake Carter. Jake Carter had always been the quiet kid. He sat at the back of the classroom, kept to himself, and rarely made a sound. But that made him the perfect target for Logan and his gang. For years, Jake endured their taunts, their cruel pranks, and the occasional shove in the hallways. Every day was a battle to keep his head down and survive. One afternoon, after a particularly humiliating incident where Logan tripped him in the cafeteria, sending his lunch flying all over him, Jake had had enough. He went home, locked himself in his room, and made a decision. He wouldn't be the victim anymore. Over the next few months, Jake transformed himself. He started working out in his garage, lifting weights, running miles every morning before school, and training in boxing with a neighbor who had once been a professional fighter. He studied self-defense techniques online and practiced relentlessly. But he didn't just focus on his body, he sharpened his mind, reading books on strategy and psychology, learning how to turn the tables on his tormentors. The change didn't happen overnight, but by the next school year, Jake was different. He was stronger, faster, and carried himself with confidence. And when Logan tried to trip him again, expecting the same old Jake to take the fall, he got a surprise instead. Jake sidestepped at the last second, causing Logan to stumble forward and nearly fall on his face. Laughter rippled through the cafeteria. Logan turned, his face red with anger, and lunged at Jake. But this time, Jake didn't cower. He blocked the punch effortlessly and countered with a precise jab to Logan's stomach, knocking the wind out of him. Logan collapsed to his knees, gasping for air. The entire school watched in stunned silence. Logan's gang backed away, suddenly realizing that the power dynamic had shifted. Jake didn't need to hurt anyone further. He had already won. From that day on, no one dared mess with Jake Carter. But he didn't become a bully himself. Instead, he used his newfound strength to protect others, ensuring that no one had to suffer as he had. He had gotten his revenge, not just by defeating Logan, but by rising above the cycle of cruelty and becoming something greater. And for the first time in his life, Jake Carter felt truly free.